There he is! Baro Ki'Teer is back on PC, Xbox and PlayStation 4. He can be located here on the strata relay, which is Earth. Of course it looks different on PlayStation 4 because it just does. However, on the Switch, he will be located, I nearly said it, he will be located on the Leonov relay, which is Europa. So let's jump down and see what he has on PC. He has brought more landing craft decorations. Actually, that doesn't look too bad. I like the reflectiveness of it, but no thank you. Really? I used to have a Christmas decoration that looked similar to that. As weird as it is to say, it had this almost exactly the same base, but it didn't light up in the middle. And the bit coming out was, I think it was PlayStation related. And all of these were the different symbols of the PlayStation. It was literally a Christmas decoration for something or other. There is primed reach, which is range for melee. Primed continuity, always worth picking that up if you don't have it, because ability, duration, it's probably the best ever. There is primed cryo rounds, which is plus 165% cold for rifle. Primed heated charge, plus heat for pistol. Primed fever strike, towsun for melee. Seems to be something's missing. Ice, heat, towsun. Where's electricity? Because the next one is primed quickdraw, which is reload speed for pistol. So we have melee, pistol, rifle, Warframe, melee. That's a bit of a shame. As expected, the Warsaw Day of the Dead kavat armor is here. I actually have that on my kavat. Not the currently equipped kavat, because I was getting ready for something that never kind of happened. There is the Dark Sword Day of the Dead skin, which you have to wait until it rotates round, so you can go, there it is. Actually a really nice looking skin. The Day of the Dead Dread skin, which I'm still undecided on this. It just makes it look kind of... It is the Dread. I said it makes it look like a Paris, and you can't really see the quiver because it's inside the syandana for some weird reason. The prisma gorgon, actually a pretty good primary weapon. It's the wraith one that drops from... is it Razorback that drops that? Or the Fomorian? No, the Fomorian's the Arcwing one. The prisma scanner in itself, actually not that amazing, but with the rework of melee coming hopefully next week, might be worth picking that up because it could be a good weapon again. This, also worth picking up if you don't have it. Did that really say I have two of these? Why? I don't know why I have two of them. And the Prova Vandal. Again, with the melee rework coming out, we don't know what is going to happen to this. At the minute, it's not really that good, but the machetes may be getting an upgrade when it comes out, so we'll have to wait and see. There is the gorgon towsun skin. The anpu staff skin, still the best presentation of a weapon skin. I just hate the fact that it's off to the side and there's nothing here. It looks like it was made so a frame would appear on the right, but they never quite finished it. The anpu sugatra, which is just the melee dangly on the end of the sword. You can't really see that well. Nearly skipped quite a bit. The sonicor elixis skin, still prefer the one from Banshee, but doesn't look that bad. The opticor elixis skin, they all look pretty much the same. The pattern on them looks the same. All actually do look pretty good. The Ki'Teer chest plate. There is the Ki'Teer shoulder plates. Chest plate's probably the best of all of these to pick up, because even the Ki'Teer leg plates, which he's also brought, isn't quite as nice as the chest plate is. There is also the desert-camo skin. Just don't use that sentinel that much. They need to add other sentinel stuff in. The Ki'Teer earpiece, which does actually do both. You need the solo one if you just want one, but remember, you can't wear both. So pick up one or the other. Picking up both is just a waste of ducats. There is the orokin tower extraction scene. Actually really like that scene. The Ki'Teer diax syandana, also pretty nice looking. A 3-day credit booster, no mod booster this time round, and the Sans of Inaros blueprint. Quickly heading to console, let's see what he has here. He is of course starting to bring the landing craft decorations with the luxxum. That, I still don't know. That is probably the nicer of the two because it moves. This one, well, the middle bit moves. I'm guessing that these all kind of piece together in some weird way. There is primed regen, which is actually a really good mod for sentinels. Primed flow, always worth picking that up if you don't have it. It is a Warframe mod. Primed ammo, primed pistol ammo mutation, primed shotgun ammo mutation, primed rifle ammo mutation, and primed ravage, which is a crit damage mod for shotguns. There is the prisma tetra. Still love the way that when you reload it, them bits on the end are actually the magazines and they start to fire off. You can always tell when you're about to need to reload because they fly off as you're shooting. When you're down to one, you know you need to reload. There is the Ignis Wraith, which honestly you're probably best off just buying the blueprint from the marketplace because a lot of people will give that away for free rather than buying it from him. If you can't, now is of course the perfect time to pick it up. But honestly, try the trading chat first. Hopefully people aren't taking the mick with this. And then there is the Towsun Ignis skin to go with it. There is the Harkonnen Wraith Cloak, which obviously is syandana. The Harkonnen Wraith armor, which I like that one because it reminds me of the start of the game. That one, this reminds me of a armor from Halo Reach. But that one, it's more that one that reminds us of it, which is just weird to say. Really weird. The Harkonnen Wraith chest armor, and obviously the Harkonnen Wraith leg armor. Then there is Hydroid's Immortal skin. Really glad they added it so you can actually rotate it around and have a look at it. I just wish it wasn't being so jumpy for some reason. Then there is Prisma arrows, just equips as a skin for an arrow. And doesn't look half bad if it wasn't all blurred out by whatever the effect is that was over here. That just looked... Oh, no, it's going all blurry again. That's just weird looking. Then there is the Mantis Prisma skin. Prisma skins for landing crafts always looked pretty nice. The Prisma sigil. For some reason I thought it was an emblem when it brought me to this screen, but no, you can see it on Wisp's chest there. It is just a sigil. The Ki'Teer syandana, which just looks like the other one. The Axi A2 relic, which obviously brings the dual-wielding Lex Primes. If you don't have those, this is the only way to get the relic for it. Then, obviously, the Warsword, Day of the Dead, Kavat armor. Then there is the Day of the Dead skin for the Dark Sword, and the same for the Dread. These may be here next time, but probably not because that will be after October. It was only during October he's supposed to bring these, and obviously the Sands of Inaros blueprint. I'm actually really tempted on this. After going back and seeing what's on the console, I have those two. All I can think of is there is probably a way of attaching all of these together and making a big display if you have all of them. I won't because I don't have all of them. I now wish that I did. And it's too late to start now. Even though you have to remember, yes, he will only be around for 2 days, so if he has anything that you want, you have until then to get on and pick them up. But don't worry, everything he brings will cycle back through, so if you don't get a chance to get on and get it before he leaves, he will bring this stuff back eventually. So we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.